Hey, hey, hey. Disclaimer here. Trading stocks is very risky. My results are not typical. Typical result of an average trader will be to lose money. Keep in mind that you're accountable for your own decisions, and that there's no guarantee that watching my content will improve your trading. With that being said, let's get into it. Today's trading, we're up 81 going into the open here. We got about 1 minute to the open. Just want to give a little announcement before we start here. Um, Let's see. At the end of the week, so tomorrow, after I'm done with trading tomorrow, I'll post a community post to see which recording you guys want released from this week with the level 2 not covered. So I'll put a poll on the community tab. I'll give you guys till Saturday to vote. Whichever one gets the most votes, we'll just post that recording uh, without the level 2 blockers. Alright, so with that being said, we got 20 seconds to the open here. I'm watching SBFM at the open primarily. Everything else doesn't look too good. So yeah, just watching SBFM. Watch the seller at 108. Taking off at 101. Don't want to hold this below 1 yet. Could have bought the dip there at 99. Seller at 1. Pola has a high of 82 on that first candle, 85. We'll watch Pola here for a move through 90. Seller at 88. Starter 85 on Pola, watching 88 break. Watch that seller at 88. Watch that seller at 88. Out of 81. Starter here, 94.50. SBFM, watching that seller at 97. Watch that seller at 97. You just see it break above 97. Watch the break over 97. There we go, watch 98. Looking at this over 98, break of 1. Took it off at 97, 30. Getting back in for the break of 1. There's 102 sellers, 103. Now watching this above 105. Watching above 105. Buyers at 101. There's 106. Took some off 106, watching 108. 110 break. Watch 110. Taking some off at 109. Watch 110 break. 16 halt up. Taking some off at 16. Holding 2000 to see if it halts. Looks like it's halting up. Gonna hold this into the halt. Nice play there. Alright, pretty good start so far. Resumption on this will be at 3909 or 3907. Showing a small gap right now. I think MINM for break of 50. Gonna buy 400 shares. Starter at 30. Watch it back over 30. Below 20 is a cut. Out at 20. Starter, smaller size at 30. Look for an ad at 40. Watch 35. Alright, at 45. Watching this break of 50. Needs to get back over 30. There's 34, 36. taking it off at 22. I'll focus on SPFM on this resumption. Showing 24 as the resumption level. Took it off at 21. Back in 27, 28. Watching over 20, watching over 30 here. Watch 30. Got it at 25. Starter at 24. Add at 25. Took it off at 23. Keeps him back. Hopping back in as this candle starts to go green again. Watching break of 30. 39 halt up. And at 29, watching 35. And break of 40. 40 is the halt up. Watching 40. Slowly curling into the halt up. There's 40. Does it stick? Holding it to the halt again. MINM. Very close to its halt down level. HCDI is also moving a lot like it was yesterday. Its halt up is at 980. Starter here at 17. As long as it holds around $9. Below 890, I think I have to cut it. Watch 920 here. Break of 30. There's 40. $47. Took some off at 43. 990 is the halt up. There's 75. Can we hit 80 and 90 here? $75. Seller at 51. Buyer at 13. So sorry guys, I'm having a cough today. A little tired today as well. This candle's ending as a bottoming tail, which is good. 15 seconds till this candle closes. If it closes around 940, that'd be amazing. Perfect candle close there. Now watch 950. 1004 is the halt up. Watch it over 9450. Coming down for some reason. Taking it off at 850. So the whole trade ends up being a loss. It just flushed $1 a share. Not really sure why, just on 60,000 shares it just went down a whole dollar. It's pretty low volume, I guess. And there was inherent risk with trading it, which is why I only took 200 shares and then took 100 off for small profit. Only reason I didn't take the last 100 off at like 970 is because the halt level was at 980 something, 988 or something like that. So if I can get into the halt with an average of 915, then I will take that every day. 20 seconds to resume, or 10 seconds to resumption here. SPFM. Showing a small gap up. Out at 20. What was my average? I took a loss there, right? Pretty sure I took a loss. I didn't expect it to resume and then go way lower. Because I was holding heavy into that halt. I'm pretty sure my average is like 20 something. I think I took a loss. Let's see. SPFM. Buy orders at 25 and 29. And 25. Yeah, so my average is 27. So yeah, I definitely took a loss on that last 2,200 shares. Okay, that sucks. JAGX moving up again. Oh, shit. I hate when I double click that. So we hit 98. Starter here 97. Add at 98. We're watching this over 99, break of 1. Watching 99, break of 1 here. Watch that break of 1. There's 101. Out of it there at 1. Watch it back over 1. And at 1, watching 104. Add at 102. Watch 104. Taking it off, break even. Starter at 1, watching 104. I see 102 on the bids as it comes up to 103. I'm watching the break of 104 here. Out of it at 101. Thirty or 20 seconds to resumption on SPFM, showing 116 resumption. Small gap down. It might not be toast, so we'll watch it. 10 seconds to resumption. Jagex breaking 104, possibly. SPFM has to get over 20. 31's the halt up. Watching that 20 level. There we go. Watch 25. Watch 23, 25. Taking it off at 22. Small gain. Halt down's 104. And at 17 there. With the buyer at 14. Alright, at 17. Took it off at 16. Seller at 17. Back in 19, watching 22, 24. Watch 24 here. 23, took it off at 22. Starter 22, watch 25 break. Out at 20. And at 21, out at 20. Starter 98 on Jagex. Taking it off break even. Feels like it's a topping tail candle. There it goes, yeah. Starter at 20. Watching break at 25 here. Trying to get out, not sure why it's not filling properly. Weird. Sometimes my hotkey to sell all doesn't work. I don't know why. It just makes the Windows sound. It's not even like a platform error, it's just like a Windows sound that it makes. But I'm hovered over the right window. Shoot. There. So Jagex break of 1. And at 99.75. There's 103. Took it off at 102, 102.50. Back in 102, watch 103. Break of 103, 104. Taking some off 104. Yeah, like right there I also couldn't sell with my hotkey, which is so weird. Just a standard hotkey. Okay, over 104 possibly. Starter here 103. Gonna go ahead and cut it for break even or small loss, 1 cent loss. SBFM. Starter at 13. Watch a hold 12. There's 15. Watch 16, 17. Out of it at 13 and 14. Back in 15 as that seller breaks. Watching 16, 17. Out at 14 for a 1 cent loss. Seller at 15. I'm watching SBFM for a curl back to 20 and 30. Alt ups at 130. Jagex 107. 111's the pivot. There's 8. Starter at 8 here, watching 9 and 10 for resistance. Taking it off break even at 8. Hopping back in at 10 for the break. There's 11. 15's the high pre-market. Took it off at 11. Small profit. Watching this for a dip. And at 10.50, JAGX. Out at 9. Back in 11. No, I'm taking off at 10. It's too early. The sellers there are pretty large. SPFM watching 15. Taking it off at 106. Starter at 13, watching 15 break. SPFM watching 17. Out at 16, looking for another add back. Starter back in at 17, watching break at 20 here. Watching that break at 20. Back out 18, break even. Back in 18, watching 20 break, 19 average. 28 is a halt up. There's 22. Can I get over 22? Taking it off break even at 19. Some buyers at 18. Putting it. Okay, back in 21. Watch over 25 for an ad. Sellers at 24. Alright, at 23, smaller size. Watch the sellers at 22, 23. Out at 20. Seller at 18. Back in here 18, watching back over 20. Taking it off at 17, there's a hidden seller at 18. Starter 18. Watch 20. Took it off, 17.10. Kind of feels like I've just been bouncing around a little bit for my P&L since the initial halts. Haven't been losing much, but I haven't really been gaining much either. Kind of going 50-50. Starter at 6 on Jagex. Hits 9 there. Watch those sellers at 9. Taking it up at 7 for a smaller gain. Sellers popped up at 18, or at 8. Big seller at 104 on Jagex. Tried buying at 104, got filled at 107. As it popped up. Was a little bit too slow. Watching 110 here. There's 9. Taking it off. Watch that seller at 10. Big seller at 10. $156,000 shares at 10 on the sell side. We have the volume to break through. We just Need more buyers on the bids as well. Taking a starter at 9. See if it wants to retest 10. Watching the retest of 10. Popped out at 108. Watching 10. Sellers thinning out. Took a 1 cent gain from 11 to 12. Probably a pop and drop. At 4. Watch the buyers at 3. Sellers at 6, 7. Sellers at 5. There's 7. Do you get back over 10 here? Watching that 7 level. Seeing 8 here. Sellers at 10. There's 11, 13. Halt level ups at 22. Possible. Taking some off at 13. Watching 15. Big seller. 23 the halt up. Maybe a bear trap here. Looks like a bear trap. 18. Sellers at 18 and 20. Sellers at 17. Taking off at 16 for now. We can always add back. So big sellers at 17. 30,000 shares. See if it wants to get through 17, 18, and 20. 20, there's 45,000 shares at 20. Taking a starter here at 16. Bigger size, watching 18, 19 break. Watching 19 here. Break of 20, 24 is the halt up. Watching 20 here. 80,000 shares, it's breaking. 26 halt up. Taking some off slowly as we get some action over 20. Buyers at 15. Taking the rest off at 14. Bit of a low. Um, what's it called? Fill on that exit. Starter at 13 here. On this dip. I'm cutting at 12. So in at 12 out of 10. Buyers at 6. Starter at 8 here. See if it wants to get back over 10. Buyers at 6. Cutting at 6. Sellers came in at 7 and 6. So it was a bear trap, and then now it's a bull trap. So bear trap right here as it broke down to 102, 103 from a high of 113, just all the way down. And then a rapid pop back up, almost leading into the halt up. Halt up was at 26, so we hit 22. And then just drop back down, which makes this a bull trap. Jesse, do you recommend any broker for scalping? Um, let's see. I like TradeStation, the one I'm using right now. They seem to be pretty good. I'm getting good fills. Um, it's free commissions. Yeah, I mean, for scalping, you probably want a free commission broker since you're getting in and out with lots of shares each day. Taking a starter at 4 here on SPFM. There's a big seller at 5 though. I didn't see that big seller. It's breaking down. Watching 6, seller at 6 as well. I'm just gonna mark it out of that. Break even. Seeing a call out here, VCIG. Oh yeah. Third halt in a row? Yeah, third halt in a row. I'll put it on a side chart. We'll see what time it resumes. But after 3 halts up, it's gonna be a little bit iffy. So I missed most of the move. VCIG, 532. What does the level 2 look like? 532. It's showing a flat resumption. It might be done if it's showing a flat resumption after 3 halts up. Not a bad day so far. It was good at the open and it's kind of been slow since, but we haven't given back profit. I'm so happy about that. We've just kind of been chopping around, but no real big losses. $119's the halt up on SPFM. I don't see us getting there just yet, but it's a good level to keep in mind. Samville, the 10-second chart I just recently added into my repertoire. I don't use it too much. I'm basically just using it for visualizing the level 2 movement a little better. So if the level 2 is too erratic, then sometimes the 10-second chart can kind of help you visualize what's going on in terms of like where it's whipping around, that the 1-minute chart can't do. But other than that, I'm not really using it too much. I'm primarily using the 1-minute and the level 2, and then I'll occasionally glance over at the 10-second chart just to kind of see if we're getting like a lot of false breakdowns or false breakups on the 10-second chart. I mean, it's kind of like a choppy area to enter. So BCIG is supposed to resume here soon, shortly. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Still showing only a 1 cent gap. So if I had to trade it, I would trade it probably with, let's see, I'd probably be risking half a dollar to a dollar. And maybe we use 80 shares or something. Here, I'll go 50 shares. We'll double tap for 100 shares. Or we could just do 100 shares right here. Yeah. This is kind of what I was expecting. Let's see if it wants to. In at 510. Doesn't want to come back up. There we go, 86. Out of 80. Okay, nice $70 gain there. Little dip and rip. Yeah, since it didn't hold up that halt level, then it's gonna... See now in this area, I don't really want to trade it that much. It's a bit choppy. You can see on the 10-second chart it's choppy. Right here, I don't see a clear entry. Like maybe 550 you get in, but who's to say it doesn't flush back down to 5? So the one clear trade on it was the dip and rip out of the halt. Took it with 100 shares because I'm not too comfortable trading it, especially after the third halt up in a row. So I took 100 shares, managed my risk, said, you know what, I'm probably going to make or lose half a dollar to a dollar per share. Ended up making 70 cents a share on 100 shares. So risk to reward was 1 to 1. And then, let's see here, or a little bit over 1 to 1, because I was in at 510, halt down was at 480. I would have sold before the halt down. So yeah. Oh wow. Wow. Showing a 370 resumption, almost a dollar share drop. Hopefully that comes back up, because I don't want people getting screwed like that. But yeah, VCIG got my one trade on it. I'll be calling it a day on that stock. I'm not gonna come back to that one. Let's see. Jagex. Is it doing anything? Bit slow right now. It feels like I could almost call it a day right here. Even though it's only 7:20. Excuse me. CDI is popping up again. This one we'd also have to use small size with. It double topped at 75. Okay. Watch the halt up 1013. I wonder why it's not letting me get that order out. Tried selling at 10 before it was at 10. They rejected my order. Hmm. Gonna go ahead and pop out here at 51 for a small loss. So yeah, I tried getting out at 10. My order just got rejected. It wasn't even like it was sitting out there, just rejected. No explanation. I might have to call TradeStation about that. Hmm. Excuse me. Jesus. Um, High of 14 on that push of Jagex. Seller at 13. Starter at 13. Took it off at 12. Back in 13. Out at 11. Just took a $60 loss. VCGI or VCIG resumed and it's pushing up. 52 is alt up. And 87 watching it over 50. 530. It's halt up. Watch 490. Break of 5. Watch it over 5 here. Taking it off at 80. $7 loss. Oh yeah, Lays. So I was kind of asking you a question yesterday on stream. So you say you have trouble becoming profitable in the sim. What area exactly are you struggling with? Are you struggling with averaging down? Are you struggling with um, not taking off losers right away? Are you struggling with holding and hoping? Um, What exactly do you think is your struggle area based on the data that you've gathered so far? Because there could be so many reasons why you're not clicking. There goes Jagex again. Seller at 18. Seller at 17. Starter here. I'm gonna cancel that. Back in 15. Sellers at 14. Taking it out at 13. Took some off at 11. SPFM. Rest out break even. Lays, lots of things to focus on, but mainly cutting losses quicker. Um, okay. Cutting losses quicker. Do you find yourself hesitating when it comes time to cut the loss, or do you just not have a set stop in mind, or um, because a lot of the time when I say I need to cut losses quicker, it's because I'm hesitating. I see the spot where I'm supposed to cut it, and then I hesitate for like a second or two, and it's down another 3 cents, and I'm losing an extra 3 cents on top of what I would have lost. That's where I am at my stage. What I mean by cutting losses quicker. Um, Potentially for you, maybe cutting losses quicker just means um, seeing where you're supposed to get out faster. So recognizing where you're supposed to get out. Um, let's see, SPFM here's at 15 now. Halt up's at 23. So 8 cents away. 1 second here. Starter at 13. Out of 11. Sir Clive, good to see you making money. I had a kind of blow up day yesterday. Oh no. Was it emotional, Sir Clive, or was it just getting caught in a flush? Do you have the recording? You can go over it today or this weekend. Yeah, one thing I recommend all traders do is record your trading. If any of you have a gaming background, there's such thing as like VOD reviewing or like even in sports, just watching the game over again, seeing any mistakes you could correct. Definitely record your trading. It's one of the number 1 things that can help you get better. Because you go back and you look at it and sometimes you're like, why am I even in this thing? What did I see when I was trading? Because I clearly don't see it now. So obviously this trade is not one I should be taking. So yeah, definitely record your trading. You can go back, pause it, look at it in a slower environment with less pressure, and from there you can pick apart your trading, trade by trade. Jorge, what program do you recommend to record? I use OBS. What all the YouTube and Twitch streamers use OBS. I use the Streamlabs OBS version. I'm pretty sure they're the exact same. Um, so Streamlabs OBS or OBS, both of them work. Yeah, no problem, Jorge. Well, I don't like how the bid dropped out to 70 or 745. I don't like that at all. Pretty sure it was above 50 when I got in. Huh. Okay, out of it at 43 and 41. Was getting in for the break of the 1 minute candle to make a new high up to 76. Um, just didn't get the follow through. The bids dropped out down to 740s. So we're getting back about 150 off the top, I think. Or no, 200. Yeah, that's the trade I wanted right there. That's the trade. Might have chased it there. I saw a micro pullback opportunity. I wanted to take it, but the spread might be too large for this kind of size. Out at 70. Yeah, so there was a micro pullback at 90. Took it at 93. We pushed up to 8, but then didn't break 8. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm gonna close up the stream. It's been a solid day. I don't want to just keep on giving back profit over setups that are not really on large volume. Kind of feels dead. So we got some nice action in the first 15 minutes, but after that, it's kind of been just dead. So yeah, calling it up here, 1100. I'll see you guys tomorrow to end out the week. And then tomorrow after the stream, we'll host that poll so you guys can vote on which recording you want released for this week's trades. All right, take care. See you tomorrow.